Hello astrology lovers, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for watching Aim High Astrology. My name is Alexandra and today I'm going to talk about the highlights for March. First of all, let me announce you that we are going to experience two major eclipses this month, which are going to have an amazing effect in your life because they are going to want you to make some changes. But let's look at that step by step. First of all, on the 9th, we are going to experience a new moon and a solar eclipse in Pisces, which for you Virgo is going to influence your 7th house of partnerships. So, we know that whenever we have a new moon, it is an amazing time for us to plant the seeds of a new project, to get engaged in new ideas, to surround ourselves with different people, to be more willing to bring something new. But in order to bring something new, we have to let go of something old. We can't pour water in a glass which is already full. This is why this month you are invited to make room for something new in your life. And because it is happening in your 7th house, which is the house of your partnerships of any kind, it is the house of the way you collaborate with people, the way you are when you are in society. Maybe you have to change your attitude. Maybe you have to change the people that you are around with. Maybe you have to change a behavior you have when you are around the people that you feel close to. Maybe it is something that you know you wanted to change, you know you wanted to let go of, but it was difficult for you to do that. I have to tell you that the energy of the solar eclipse is going to be maximum on the 9th of March, but the influence may be felt also 6 months afterwards. So you are going to have the time and the energy to make those things happen, to let go of those habits, attitudes, or people, situations, events that are holding you from expressing your true self. Maybe you feel restricted. Maybe you feel restricted in a relationship or at work because the 7th house is also related to work. Or maybe you feel you have the sensation that you yourself are restricting the way you manifest. It doesn't have to do with the people around you. It may have to do with something that you are doing and you know it's not good for you because it's not making you move forward. And you are invited to realize those habits, that attitude, and change it. Make it positive. Make it in a way that you can enjoy life and look at life differently. It is a lot of energy in the Pisces sector this month for you, Virgo, because Mercury and Venus are going to transit in Pisces. So when it comes to the way you communicate and to the way you relate with people, you are going to be far more sensitive. You are going to be much more creative. You are going to be willing to give to others without thinking of any consequences. You want to share to others your experience. Pisces is a sign that loves unconditionally. It's a sign that it's about spirituality. It's about unconditional love, but it is also about self-sacrifice. It's about less positive habits. It's about addictions. That is why I was telling you that maybe it is time to let go of something. Maybe you have a habit which is not serving you. Maybe you have an attitude towards life or spirituality that you know it's not serving you and you have to let go of it. You have to change your perspective. This is what Pisces is about, and all that energy. It's about changing your perspective because we know that we can't change the people around us, right? But we can change ourselves. We can change the way we deal with people. We can change the way we deal with ourselves because we know that love, affection, respect, and everything comes first of all from ourselves, and we inspire those around us. And this is what this energy talks about, being in the 7th house of partnerships. It's about inviting you to be the example. Maybe you aren't in the relationship you wanted. Maybe you aren't in the career you wanted. But by changing your perspective, your attitude, being more compassionate, gentle, self-centered, you are going to change those around you with your attitude, with the power of your personality. You are going to be far more appreciated by being authentic than by being like others and always have conflicts with them. It is a great energy for you to relax, to meditate, to look in yourself, to communicate with different people. You can also meet a female partner, or you can engage with female friends with whom you have same interests. It is a good time for you to relax and to understand that your life, and to understand that what you create has to be filled with love and positive thoughts. On the 21 of the month, Mars is going to transit in Sagittarius in your 4th house. We know that the 4th house, it's about your home environment, your relationship with your mother, your roots, anything that has to do with your desire to feel nurtured. Mars here brings a lot of action, a lot of desire for freedom, for independence, for change. It is a good time for you to be honest with what you feel in regards to your home environment, in regards to the relationship you have with your mother or another important female figure in your life. It can also indicate the need to move from where you are, to change your place, to travel, to be in a different place. It is also an indicator that you want to feel free, you want to be independent. You don't want to hurt anybody on the way, but you just want to be yourself and you want to be understood and also supported. On the 23rd of the month, we have the 2nd eclipse, which is a lunar eclipse. It's happening in your 2nd house in Libra. It is about shining a light on your values, on the values you have received from your family. It is about looking at your possessions and at your financial life differently. It's about looking at the things that bring you pleasure differently. Are you indulging in material possessions? Are you indulging in other different pleasures that usually don't bring you a long-term satisfaction, let's say? Maybe you want to change something and bring much more stability in your life. Maybe the people that are around you aren't giving you that stability, that groundedness. And maybe you want to, let's say, clean a little bit those relationships. You don't have to offend anybody. You don't have to hurt anybody. You just have to be honest with yourself and with what you feel, because that is what you need. Also because Mercury is going to transit in Aries and in your 8th house. So when it comes to the way you are going to communicate, you are going to be far more direct. And you are going to want people to understand your decisions, your ideas, the way you communicate. You want things to move differently. And I'm sure you are going to do that. Now, coming back to your 4th house, Saturn is going to go retrograde in that house by the end of the month, which means that change is going to happen most of all in yourself and afterwards outside yourself. This can show the fact that in order to make your home environment and your relationship with your mother, let's say, differently, first of all, you have to look in yourself, you have to clean something in yourself, you have to understand yourself, and after that, share those ideas, those experiences to those around you so they can understand you. But most importantly, you have to understand yourself, why you are behaving in a certain way, why there is that need for independence, for freedom. I am sure, Virgo, that you are going to make the best out of these transits, that you are going to enjoy making those changes, you are going to be optimistic and positive, and you are going to inspire those around you. Thank you very much for watching, sharing and subscribing, and we shall see each other next month.